What's up guys, Shogi here, back with another video. It's been a while, and mostly because I tried to record some League of Legends like 3 months ago when I was about to upload again consistently, and then if you try to work with fraps in League of Legends, it locks your screen on League, so I literally finished school and haven't taken time to find a different video recorder. So this is just another video where people that aren't subscribed to me find this, and people who just watch this that are friends with me and still watch come here to listen to my voice. This is my Nubatama deck. I finally put together this deck box that I got a long time ago in Chicago. This is what you got if you made it to round 7, I believe. After 8 rounds, they cut to the top 8 out of 300, whatever there were, almost 400. So yeah, this is the cool, I think his name is Basil. He's a grade 2 Aquaforce, obviously. Yeah, it's the Japan exclusive one. Alright, so this is my Nubatama deck. This is probably the best deck per price, other than a couple of very niche builds that my friend has made. His latest one is Ripple Rush, that uses the Ripple Pavroth Ride Chain and abuses the grade 2 in Aquaforce. But this deck cost me $107 and came with the extras that I'll talk about in builds that you can stem off of this. $107 for every single card and the extras. And I was going to use my new mat, but it hasn't come in the mail yet. I'll show you that when I finish Glendios in September. Alright, so the typical starter is Stealth Beast Kuroko. You just have to run him, obviously. I don't even know if there was another starter in BT01. Rainbow triggers, because you have to. This deck will get exponentially better once they get another critical trigger and you just drop out the stands. But until then, this is just what you have to run. And it's really annoying because you always have to attack with a rear guard column in case you get a stand trigger. And they might just perfect guard your Vanguard if you only have 2 columns. In this build, I actually run an extra Kuroko. That's what I found to be the best so far, but there's another build that's almost as good that I will talk about when I'm done with showing this one. So I run 2 Kurokos, rainbow triggers. We have 4 of the Stealth Dragon Dreadmasters. He has the most pressure. I'd say about as much as Kuroko, because if you don't have the correct grade 3 out and cards aren't bound, then you get to use this guy's effect and drop your camera. Yeah, so he has like as much pressure as Vivian did back last season, the Gold Paladin. Just 4 perfect guards as usual. AK beaters, 4 of them. And then you have the 1 of Tempest Stealth Rogue Fuuki, because you need another grade 1 7k, because you have a lot of 9ks in this deck and it's not really made to hit 21k. You're pretty much bent on hitting 16k. So I only run 1 of him because I want to run extra Kuroko. On the grade 2s, run 4 Stealth Dragon Kokujou, that's what I'm going with. He's the guy that gets plus 2k if a card is bound. He's pretty solid, but I'm a little bit more high prioritized card because hitting him before grade 3 is pretty sweet. Stealth Beast Tamahagane is what I'm going with. Pretty cool looking art. Bind on place, or on call. Pretty good. I run 4 of the 10k beater, so I've got a 4-4-4 grade 2 lineup. Pretty standard, I'd say, for this deck. And then a little bit of variation comes in on the grade 3s, just in numbers. Pretty much all the deck lists on Nubatama are just different numbers. I run 3 of the Kabukicongo and 4 of the Break Ride Kujikiricongo. Oh, they're both from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, or the whatever they are over in Africa. So yeah, I run 4 Break Ride and 3 of the really good Limit Break Bound guy. And as far as different variations go in this deck, let's go over to my singles over here. My first deck list, which will be the one in the description because it's the one I have sent to my email a long time ago, I actually ran 2 Hagakure. So what I would do for him is I would drop the extra Kuroko, and then I would drop one of your 2k on bind cards, not him. Let me find him real quick. And I drop 1 of him, So I dropped these guys and fill them in with these two. So you're down to a 7, 10, 13 lineup, I believe, as far as grade 3s, 2s, and 1s goes, which is still very solid. The other builds that you could probably go with is the standard 8, 11, 14. You would have 4 of him. You would take out the still. Well, if you're running 4 of these guys, instead of dropping out a 2K on bind, because you're going to be binding more cards, because you're going to be getting the limit break binds more often, you would go ahead and drop a bear, a man bear pig, as I was told he is apparently called at some card shops. And by some card shops, I mean one guy that I met in Ohio. And you would go ahead and run an extra 7K instead of the extra Kuroko. And that's pretty much all the variations you can build with Nubatama. As I said, Nubatama, there aren't very many cards for now. Hopefully we get some sweet ones in the future to make it a more top-tier deck. Because the break ride, honestly, is really good, but you have to hit that break ride if you're playing against a top-tier meta deck. So that is the build, guys. If you have any questions, just comment them and let me know.